Shalom. Call hello Allah Yahweh by Hashem Shah, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people in the world ignorantly call God, by Hashem, in the name of Yahweh Shah, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people in the world ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahweh by Hashem Shah. Also, Shalom to the Akim, you brothers that's pushing and spreading this word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh by Shemel Shah. Shalom to you brothers once again. Also, shalom to the Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations you're scattered amongst, which the heathen nations, as you see on this chart right here, are the nations starting from 2 on down. Those are the heathen nations. Also, as I'm about to pull on the other chart, if your bloodline, your lineage goes back to these people right here, as you see on this chart, through the man, and if the spirit bear witness with this word and this truth, and you can receive it to the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, it just does apply to you. You are Israelites, though you may look like the other nations due to the scattering of these people right here, as you see on this chart. So you're going to have Israelites that look or have the appearance of the heathen, but their spirit bear witness with this word that they're the children of Yahweh by Shema Shah. Also, they're under the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the 15th verse on down. Also, if most importantly, the same thing, their seed line, their lineage goes back to these tribes through the man, then they are Israelites. Okay? So, also to the few Aqua, for you sisters that do listen, learn, Shalom. To the elect of the nation of Israel, or if it may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who this word is going out to, that's waking you up. Shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you combine, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ once again, Yahweh Shah. And I got a clip right here. You got, Slack. I'm gonna play this, but you have Tyler Perry, okay, that demon, he started he's got the whole world in his hands challenge. And this is all while all these celebrities, they're in quarantine and they basically can't do anything. They just sitting still, So I'm gonna play it. I really don't want to play it because I don't want to hear it, but I'm just gonna play it. Some of it. Okay? So
in his hands, he's got the whole entire world. In his hands, he's got the whole world. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands. 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 He's got the little bitty baby in his hands. He's got the itty bitty baby in his hands. He's got the itty bitty baby in his hands. He's got the whole world 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 in his hands. The whole world in his hands. He's got 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 the whole wide world in his hands. In his hands, he's got you and me, sister. In his hands, he's got you and me, brother. In his hands, he's got all of the people. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world In his hands, he's got the whole world. In his hands, he's got the whole world in his hands. Out the hela vidon, inside on the out the hela vidon, inside on the out the hela vidon, inside on the out the vidon, inside on. Out the hele kleine kinderen, inside on the out the hele kleine kinderen, inside on the out the hele kleine kinderen, inside on the out the wereld, inside on. He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 He's got.
Alright, that's enough. I can't watch no more. But see, Jake, majority of them, they'll tell you he's got the whole world in his hands. But for one, of course he has the whole world in his right. The Lord, he's the creator of all the earth, right? But who is he? Who is he? What world is he for though? Okay. And they say he's got the whole world, like God has the whole world, but what is his name, right? Real quick. Let me see. Let this load up. Right? Let me see. One God, right? Let me see. Bear with me real quick. Alright. This is that's not it. Right? Isaiah 45:7, right? Right? As Isaiah 45:7 says, right? Let me see. I'm gonna start at 4. It says, "For Jacob, my servant's sake, in Israel, mine elect, who is Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans," right? It says, "I have even called thee by thy name, and I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me," right? "I am the Lord, Yahweh, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. I gird thee, though thou hast not known me." Okay? That they that know may know from the rising of the sun from the west that there is none else beside me. I am the Lord, Yahweh, and there is none else, right? But you got these people out here, they'll just say God, okay? But you have many gods, okay? You got, according to this world, you got the so-called white Jesus, Cesare Borgia. You got, Allah. You got all these different gods out there. So which God are these people talking about? What God are these people you saw in that video talking about, right? What is his name, right? Let me see if I can find that scripture. Probably it's not gonna go through, right? Yep. This is Proverbs 30:4. It says, surely, I'll start too. It says, surely I am more brutish than any man, and have not the understanding of a man. I have neither learned wisdom nor had the knowledge of the holy, who have ascended up into heaven with the Senate, who have gathered the wind in his fist, who have bound the waters in the garment, who have established all the ends of the earth, right? What is his name and what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? Okay? So what are the names, man? You can't just say, God or, Jesus Christ, man. Those are just titles, man. That's like me calling you a champ, you know? So what are the names? See? What they're saying, like, who are you praying to? Okay? Like I said earlier, there is many gods, so what God are you praying to? Right? Are you praying to Yahweh Shema Shah? Are you praying to this man right here? Okay? Hold on. Let me pull him up. Let me pull up so-called white Jesus. Right? Because this is who they talking about right here. Oh, let me not put white Jesus. uh, right? Are you talking about Yahweh or Yahweh Shah? Are you talking about this man? Because most likely they're talking about this man. Okay? This is who they're talking about right there. This man told you that God loves everybody. God does not love everybody. John 3:16. He does not love everybody. I did a video recently on it, man. Okay? The Lord, real quick, brings a scripture to my head since I said that. Right? Real quick. He's not for the world. And I'm about to get that. John 17:4, I believe. Right? Somebody car alarm going off. I don't know what it is. This is John. There's always something out here. This is John 17. Alright, let me see. I pray not for the world, right? Let me see. Real quick. Right? That sun coming out. Bear with me real quick. It's not popping up. Right. Yep. John 17:9. That's what it was. Right? This is John 17. Right? I'll start at 7. It says, now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me of thee. For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they received them, and known surely that I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me. I pray for them. I pray not for the world. I pray not for the world, I repeat. It says it right there. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. Who is this talking about? It's talking about his elect. Okay? His elect right now, the remnant that's on the earth right now. Okay? Right? It says, and all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. And now am I no more in the world, but these are the world. These are in the world. Who? His elect. And I come to his sheep, right? His elect. And I come to thee, Holy Father, keep through thine own name, who thou hast given me, that they may be as one as we are one, and as we are, right? He prayed not for the world, okay? He's not praying. Of course, he got he created the heavens, right? That don't mean, you know, what they singing in that video. They pushing that Babylon juice, man. The philosophies of Babylon, right? This is Isaiah 50. Was it Isaiah 55 or 54, I believe, and 17. I think it's 55. Bear with me real quick. Salvation. Salvation. Let me see if it pop up. Isaiah's. Bear with me. Confounded. Yeah, Isaiah 45. That's what it was, right? It says here what? It says. it says, but I start at 15. Verily, thou art a God that hidest thyself, O God of Israel, the Savior. They shall be ashamed and also confounded all of them that shall go to confusion together that are makers of idols. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. So he's talking about the world of Israel. He's not talking about the whole entire world, man. Okay? When the Lord comes back, he's only going to save his people. And only within his people, you have the elect. And he's only going to save the elect. You're going to have a majority of our people that's going to be cut off, man. Okay? But really what it boils down to, is they're scared. Okay? Real quick. Right? This is Isaiah 33 and 14. Right? It says, let me see. I'll start at 13. It says, hear ye that are far off, and what I have done, and ye that are near acknowledge my might. And this is what's happening. Okay? The Lord, told us to prophesy. We prophesy what? The prophecies come to pass. Now everybody's facing, the prophecies. Now he's took your bread and circuses away. Now you have to deal with reality, right? And that goes for you so-called celebrities of our people. That's what's happening right now. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness have surpassed the hypocrites because they are hypocrites, man. Okay? Here it is. They've been doing all this wickedness within the Hollywood scene. They've been doing all this wickedness, period. Knowing this word has gone out, knowing that they Israelites, because they know they Israelites. They can't say they don't know they're Israelites. These people are around the world, man. And you think they don't know they're Israelites? They put in their songs, I listen to a lot of songs from the 90s, and being in this truth, you will hear them rappers, a lot of them rappers and R&B people in the 90s, even now. But really in the 90s, they knew they were Israelites. Okay? So now they're now that they're in the what? They're being brought low. Okay, now that they're being brought low and their judgment is upon this world, now they're scared. Now they want to call upon, Jesus, which that's not his name. God, that's not his name. Okay? They want to call upon them now. That's how our people are, man. Our people are hypocrites. When they, when they are in a good situation, okay, they don't think about the Most High. They think what? About themselves. But then when shit hits the fan, so to say, then they want, oh God, Jesus, they want to be religious all of a sudden, right? Who among us shall dwell in the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? He that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly, he that despises the gain of oppression. And that's what the sellouts of our people did. Okay, that's in Hollywood, just going on down, right? Okay, to a low average Jake that does not want to deal with this truth. They took the bag from who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay, starting with these celebrities, right? Millions of dollars for putting out a song on making our people go off. Songs promoting adultery, songs promoting killing each other, songs promoting smoking and doing drugs, man. Okay? Then they songs promoting feminism, like Beyonce. That's a strong one. Oprah herself. You saw Oprah on there. Oprah's a witch. Okay? Gayle King. All these people, they took the bag and they are paid to make our people basically be anti-Messiah, to be rebellious against our power, man. Yahweh Shema Shah without you knowing it. And now that you know it, you still have people that's still doing it. Then you got, on a lower level, you got the politicians. They're set up to make you believe, to make you Drakes believe that you have a chance in this system, man. And they sold you out. Then you got the average Jake. They got the jobs, the cars, a nice house. Okay? So what? They don't want to deal with Yahweh Shema Shah, right? That's the gains of oppression. The gift destroyed the heart, like this scriptures say. That shaketh his hand from holding of bribes. That stoppeth his ear from hearing of blood, right? And shutteth his eyes from seeing evil. He shall dwell on high. His place of defense shall be the munitions of rocks. Bread shall be given him, and his water shall be sure. And that's talking about the elect man that's doing the work, that's trying their best to walk in the path of righteousness, while the rest of our people just go off because they want to go off. Okay? But these celebrities, they scared now. A lot of these people scared now. Okay? This situation is hitting them now. No, it's destroying a lot of their income. A lot of these celebrities, they're losing money because they make most of their income, going on tour. They can't do that because everything's shut down. You know, this is what's happening. Okay, but Jake, anyway, going back, Jake is known for that, man. Okay, Jake is known for being a hothead, doing whatever they want, but then when all hell and affliction come upon them, then they want to call upon. And I'm gonna try to get an example of that. I believe like the Book of Judges, they did that throughout the Book of Judges, not Jude. Shit, excuse my language. Let me go into KJV. Bear with me real quick. Actually, let me get that Ecclesiastes 12. Then I'm gonna get real quick. Then I'm gonna get what I was gonna get. Right. This is Ecclesiastes 12. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. Right. What did the scripture say? Right. It says, remember, Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth. Right. While the eve days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Right? This is what we've been, bracing you Jakes for, man. You Israelites, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. From the top on down, man. But a lot of you are proud. A lot of you believe in your carnal, materialistic things. So when you have that and everything is sweet and good, everything is running as normal, okay? That's what you fan the hand away from. Like the scriptures say, the Lord got his hand stretched out. You smack his hand away because you got all that. But when all that gets taken away, now you have no pleasure in those things. Now you want to seek a higher power, man. While the sun or the light of the moon or stars be not darkened, or the clouds return after the rain. Okay? But like I said, majority of our people, they're known for doing that. So I'm gonna try to get some examples going back in the ancient world, because this is nothing new. Right? This is nothing new. Let me see. People walking around with the mask on their face out here. This is crazy. People bugged out here, right? Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Right? Here's one example. This is Judges. This is probably gonna be lengthy. Judges 1:6. And let me move this up. It says, and the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord delivered them into the hands of Midian. Those was Ishmaelites. Okay. 7 years, and the hand of Midian prevailed against Israel, and because of the Midianites, the children of Israel made them dens, which are in the mountains and the caves, and strongholds, just like now. We build Esau society up. It's always the same thing. And so it was when Israel had sown that the Midianites came up, and the Amalekites and the children of the east, them fake Jews, okay, that's Amalek, and the children of the east, even they came up against them, and they had camped against them and destroyed the increase of the earth till thou come on to Gaza, and left no sustenance for Israel, neither sheep nor ox nor ass, for they came up with their cattle and their tents, and they came as a grasshopper for multitudes, for both they and their camels were without number, and destroyed into the land to destroy it. And Israel was greatly impoverished because of the Midianites, and the children of Israel cried unto the Lord. And it came to pass, when the children of Israel cried unto the Lord because of the Midianites, that the Lord sent a prophet, just like now. The Lord always sent a prophet first before to let you know what he's going to do, how he's going to do it, and what you should do, right? And that the Lord sent a prophet unto the children of Israel, which said unto him, thus saith the Lord God of Israel, I brought you up from Egypt, and brought you forth out of the house of bondage, and I delivered you out of the hands of the Egyptians, out of the hands of all that oppressed you, and drave them out from before you and gave you their land. And I said unto you, I am the Lord Yahweh your power. Fear not the God of the Amorites, in whose land ye dwell, but ye have not obeyed my voice. And there came an angel of the Lord and sat under the oak which was in Ophrah, that pertaineth unto Joash the Abiezrite, and his son Gideon thresh wheat by the winepress to hide it from the Midianites. You know? And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him and said unto him, The Lord is with thee, thou mighty man of valor. And Gideon said unto him, O my Lord, the power. But I'm going to stop right there, right? He used Gideon, to destroy the Midianites, to get us out of captivity. But let me see if I could go back real quick. That's one captivity. But it was, I believe, in this book, okay, how our people were just constantly going off. Then they would what? They would be oppressed, and then they would cry and call unto the Heavenly Father, and they would do it again, right? Let me see. Yep. This is another example. This is Judges. What is this? Judges 1 or 3? I think it's 3. It says, Now these are the nations which the Lord left to prove Israel by them, even as many of Israel has not known all the wars of Canaan. These are them Hamites, them so-called Africans, Only that the generations of the children of Israel might know to teach them war at the least, such as before knew nothing thereof. Namely, 5 lords of the Philistines, and all the Canaanites, and the Sidonians, and the Hivites that dwelt in Mount Lebanon, from Mount Baal Hermon unto the entering of Hamath. And they were to prove Israel by them, to know whether they would hearken unto the commandments of the Lord, which he commanded their fathers by the hand of Moses. And the children of Israel dwelt among the Canaanites, Hittites, and Amorites, and Perizzites, and Hivites, and Jebusites. And they took their daughters to be their wives, and gave their daughters to their sons, and served their gods, right, which the Lord despised. And the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord, and forgot the Lord their power, and served Baalim and the groves. Therefore the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel, and he sold them into the hand of Kashan Rishathaim, king of Mesopotamia. And the children of Israel served Cush. I'm just going to say Cush. That's a long ass name. 8 years, right? So the Lord, just like what? He sold them in slavery under those heathens, under these Hamites. And when the children of Israel cried unto the Lord cried unto the Lord Yahweh, the Lord raised up a deliverer to the children of Israel, who delivered them, even Othniel, the son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother. And the Spirit of the Lord came upon him, and he judged Israel, and went out to war, and delivered Cush, king of Mesopotamia, into his hands, and his hands prevailed against Cush. And the land had rest 40 years, and Othniel, the son of Kenaz, died. And the children did evil again in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord strengthened Eglon, the king of Moab, these are the so-called Chinese, against Israel, because they had done evil in the sight of the Lord. And he gathered unto him the children of Ammon, the so-called Japanese people, and Amalek, them fake Jews who claim to be the Israelites, but they're really Edomites, and went and smote Israel and possessed the city of palm trees. So the children of Israel served Eglon, the king of Moab, 18 years, right, in bondage. But when the children of Israel cried unto the Lord raised them up a deliverer, Ehud, the son of Gera, and a Benjamite, a man left-handed, and by him the children of Israel sent a present unto Eglon, the king of Moab. Okay? Salaki, somebody just said something to me. But Ehud made him a dagger which had 2 edges of a cubit length, and he did gird it under his raiment upon his right thigh, but he got took out. Okay? He got took out. Right? I don't want to make this too long because it just keeps going, because our people, they're hard-headed and stiff-necked people. Don't listen, okay? That's why we in this predicament now, due to our rebelliousness, okay? But they was doing the same thing. I was just showing the example. They was doing the same thing back in the ancient world, They would, serve other gods, do whatever abomination in the eyes of the Lord. What would the Lord do? He threw us in captivity on our enemies. Okay? And what they do, they would get oppressed so much. There was always like a remnant that would come back, and they will call unto the Lord for salvation, and he will bring us out. But what they kept doing, they kept going off. It even got to a point where Israel would premeditate sin and then, offer up an offering, a sacrifice. That's what they would do. You know, and the Lord, He caught on to it. And just turned His face away from us. And here we are now, and we're about the same thing's about to take place, but this time is only going to be the remnant. Okay, the Lord ain't hearing all of Israel. Real quick. He not dealing with all Israel on this side, right? Like Romans 9:6 say, for all Israel is not of Israel. Why? Because the 2/3 they're of this world. You have the 1/3, the elect, that's gonna be of Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah. Okay, 2/3 is gonna despise Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah. Like them celebrities you see in that video, they could repent, but most likely they're not, because they have the riches of this world, right? So they're not gonna repent, most likely. I'm not the Most High, so I don't know how it's gonna work out. In my opinion, they're not gonna repent, right? This is Proverbs 28:4 says, is this it? Let me see. Right? This is 7. Proverbs 28:7 says, whoso keepeth the law is a wise son, but he that is a companion of righteous men shameth his father. And you see majority of our people keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of their ability on this side, because we rehearsing the righteous acts according to Judges, the 5th chapter. No. The majority of our people, they still eating pork. They still getting lineups, but you can't even get lineups no more. They closed the barbershops down. And there's a call her Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah for doing that, There's a reason. The Lord's doing all that. They doing all these abominable acts. Things that's simple that you could stop doing. They still doing it. They're not keeping the laws. Them celebrities you see on the screen, they're not keeping the laws. Right? The 8th verse, it says, he that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance, right? He shall gather it for him that will pity the poor. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, like the majority of our people do, even his prayer shall be an abomination. The Lord ain't hearing your prayers, man. The Lord don't care you singing some he's got the whole world in his hands. He don't care, man. The Lord is looking at your works. The Lord is looking at, are you trying to get right in the spirit? Are you trying to set thy house in order? Okay, like it says in the book of 2nd Ezra, man. But they not, man. They want to continue. They want this world to continue. That by itself, you are against the Lord by itself, but just want this world to continue, because the Lord has enmity with this world, man. Like it says in the book of James, man. And you want this to continue? That shows you against the Lord. That's a majority of our people, man. They want America to continue on and on and on, man. They want this wicked society to keep going and going and going, man. It's not going down like that, You think these celebrities, with all the wealth and riches that they got, they want this place to be destroyed? Of course not, So the Lord ain't hearing your prayers, Real quick, right? Proverbs 15:8, right? This is actually a good scripture right here. This is 6. I'll start at 6, right? Or I'll start at 5. A fool despises his father's instructions, right? We're the children, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Yahweh is our father, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah, man. Okay? Y'all, a majority of you despise it. But he that is regarded reproof is prudent. And the house of the righteous is much treasure. But in the revenues of the wicked is trouble. And that's what's happening. These celebrities and their revenue is being troubled due to this lockdown that's happening. They can't move, man. They doing in-home concerts. Come on now. They through. Right? It says, the lips of the wise disperse knowledge, but the heart of the foolish doeth not so. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is his delight. Okay? I'm gonna read this one. It says, "The way of the wicked is an abomination unto the Lord, but He loveth him that follow after His righteousness." Right. So that's what it is, man. The Lord only hears, okay, the upright, man. He ain't he ain't hearing a lot of our people. They're not even using the names. Okay? Real quick. Let me see if I can find the scripture. It's in the book of Micah, I believe. Let me get in the blue letter. Let's try it one more time. There it is. It's Amos. Amos, the 5th chapter. Right? I'm gonna start at Amos 5:18 says, "Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord." Because a lot of people, you still have a lot of people that believe that the return of the Lord is what? It's gonna be off peaches and cream, peace, love, okay? Flowers, just like they did in that video. That's basically the vibration they coming in, right? To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion, a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? I hate and despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Okay? These so-called holidays that our people are in, Christmas, Thanksgiving, you know, Wicked Halloween, all these holidays that Esau told you were holidays, which is not holidays. They got pagan gods tied to them. If you actually go into these holidays, and our people celebrate that, and the Lord hates that, man. He despises that, man. Okay, especially Christmas. Okay, though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. Okay? This right here, man. This is a prime example, man. The Lord don't want to hear that, man. Now it don't pop up. It's not popping up. Okay, they took it off. I didn't even touch it. Said, let me read it again. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. But let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. That's what's happening. Every day judgment is raining down. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Okay, this outbreak that you're seeing is getting worse and worse and worse. So what Esau gonna do? He's gonna restrict more and more harsh, okay, laws. Okay, really, he's stripping your so-called, I'm gonna say so-called rights away from you. Okay, now you can't move. Now you can't go and sit in the store. Now you can't go in the store. Yesterday, it's bad. Like all the stores, only thing you have open is like they say the essential places, like stores that sell food. You know, your health, some of your healthcare, like places. You know, so now what you're seeing people doing in my area, at least what I'm seeing is you're seeing a lot of people, since they can't go and sit in the stores, you have an influx of people on the sidewalk. You had kids just sitting under the tree yesterday because they don't got nowhere to go because a lot of the places are shut down. That's because judgment is upon this place. It says, have ye offered unto me sacrifice and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel? But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Molech and chewing your images, the star of your God which ye made to yourselves. Therefore I will cause you to go in captivity beyond Damascus, said the Lord, whose name is the God of hosts. Well, that's it. Okay? And this is what's happening. The Lord's despising that, man. Now judgment's going to rain because this word is going out. You despised it. Okay? You chose to me, myself, and I. That's what you chose. Okay? So now you're going to have to deal with, okay, what's happening, you know? And real quick, excuse me. Um, Salaki, you know the sun might, shining real bright. Now I try to put the little wind thing down, but it's not really doing anything. Sun really bright out here, but it's alright. I believe it's Isaiah 11th chapter. Let me take that in. Let me see. Let me type Isaiah 24. I know what I'm looking for. You're just gonna have to deal with that judgment, man. Ah, man, let me type in the blue letter. I ain't trying to look through all that. See? Jake's still trying. You see that article right there? Jake's still trying to party when all hell breaking loose, beginning to break loose. That's all people, though. Yep. That's not the one I was looking for. Actually, let me see. Yep. This is Job. This is good. This is not what I wanted to get, but this is actually pretty decent. This is Job 40:8. It says, "Would thou also disannul my judgment? Would thou condemn me that thou mayest be righteous? Hast thou an arm like the Most High, Yahweh? Or canst thou thunder with a voice like him? Deck thyself now with majesty and excellency, and array thyself with glory and beauty. Cast abroad the rays of thy wrath, and behold every one that is proud and abased him." That's what's happening. All the people that was deemed on the top in this world, they're what? They're being debased. They're being found out that they're just men. That the Most High is running everything. They're not controlling nothing. They don't control their lives. That's what Esau. That's a part of Esau's why, man. That you control who you are. Okay. Okay. You have free will. Okay. It's not true. The Most High runs everything. The Most High gives you riches. You know. That's what's being found out on the planet Earth right now. Now all you so-called high-level people, you're being debased. Okay. Especially amongst our people. Like you seen that video, all those people that was singing that song, that Babylon Juice song, they were all in quarantine. They can't move. They could go to the store and everything, but anything else outside of it, they can't do nothing. They just like everybody else, showing you that they aren't invincible as they play like. The 12th verse. Look on everyone that is proud and bring him low, and tread down the wicked in their place. Okay? Hide them in the dust together and bind their faces in secret. And dust that confusion, man. They're confused. They don't know what's going on right now. That Dave Chappelle talking about, I don't even know if this thing is real. Well, it's still infecting you. It's still messing your money up. Okay? Let me see. Yep. Judges 10 and 14. Right? This Judges 10 and 14. It says, yet, this Judges 10 and 13 actually says, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. Wherefore I will deliver you no more. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Right? So-called white Jesus. Buddha, Allah. Go to them to deliver you from this time we in. Right? Let them deliver you in the time of tribulation. Okay? So that's what the hell? Yeah, okay. Excuse me. But it says let them deliver you from the tribulation. Let's see these other gods that you've been worshiping, because you so-called celebrities, you worship these different gods, man. Okay? Why does that keep popping up? Some Planned Parenthood. Get that shit out. Alright? Let's see if they're gonna deliver you. Okay? And what the Lord really is gonna do, this is Proverbs 1. Okay? And 20. I start 1 and 20. It says, wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets, which, right? She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. And the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long ye simple ones will ye love simplicity? How long you gonna love, okay, watching, videos that have nothing to do with the truth? How long you gonna love this world, man? This world is simple as all hell, man. The things that go on in it, the things that these people interested in, okay, the sports, all that shit is simple. Okay? That's not gonna get you out of the situation that we're in. Okay? And the scorn is the light, and the scorn fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit onto you. I will make known my words unto you. And he's doing that through these videos. But I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, no man regardeth. But ye have set at naught all my counsel with none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. The Lord says he's going to laugh. And how is he going to laugh? Through his men. Okay? Through his men. And I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. And when destruction and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, right? But I will not answer. Once again, they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord, they were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore they shall eat the fruit their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. Right? That's what's happening. They are being destroyed. And that's going to go for all our people that don't want to get right. That because they have material, gains, or they have, attachment to this world, and they're not going to repent to you, how about Shema Shah? It's going to be all of you. Okay? It's already all of us, You can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Who's going to do that? The remnant that the Lord has set up for salvation. Okay? So, get one more scripture, then I'm going to close it out. What's going to happen to the rest of our people? The rebellious and the wicked of our people, which we all wicked, but it's what is your works? Right? Second Ezra, I believe is, let me just type dwelling torments. Yep, second Ezra, the 9th chapter, right? Let's see, I'm going to start at. I'm going to start at verse 4. I'm going to get to the point. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning, like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end. The end is manifest, and the end is manifest. The end of who? Esau, even the so-called white man's world, okay, is manifest. Even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works, and end is in effect and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the sad perils of destruction, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Who? The remnant, the elect, right? Then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. And that's the majority of our people. Okay, you Edomites, you just cast away, you know, you've loathed the law of the Lord, and you put your laws in place. You got these people drunk off your philosophies. So you gonna dwell in torments. You heathens gonna dwell in torments, and because 2/3 of our people they want to follow after you, they gonna dwell in torments. And what you seeing now happening, that's the beginning of sorrows for you, you wicked ass people. You know that don't want to get right. Okay, that's what's happening right now. You are in the beginning of your you dwelling in torments. You not being able to go to a city like you was able to. You not being able to take a vacation. You not being able to pay rent because you don't have a job. All that. That's all the beginning of torments, the beginning of sorrows. For such as in their life have received benefits, right? Our people, millions of dollars for putting a song out. You know, it's talking about going off, okay? Your house, your car, your jobs, okay? Your 401ks, okay? Retirement plans, all these things, benefits, government assistance, period, and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they yet had liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain. This is what's getting ready to happen. You think this is bad, it's gonna get worse. Okay? It's gonna get worse all the way up to the point until America, which is Babylon the Great, and according to the scriptures, is destroyed. Okay? Via nuclear missiles. Because that's what's gonna happen. But before the missiles come, it's gonna get bad. A lot of people, like the scriptures say in Isaiah 66:15, the slain of the Lord shall be many, I believe. Okay? A lot of people, the Lord's finna kill off like he did during the flood, like he did during Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? He's finna kill off the masses of these people. And he's gonna use Esau to do it. And he's gonna take Esau's ass out. You know? And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and for whom the world is created. Okay? Who is the righteous is Israel, but it's gonna start on this side when the Lord delivers, it start with the elect. The 1/3. Okay? The rest of these people, they through. Okay? There's nothing that can be done from this point forward, man. And yeah, things might bounce back, but this place is still destined for destruction. It's going to be destroyed because it's prophecy. Okay? So, that's it. Call Halal La Yahweh by Shema Shah Yahweh Ratazah. This was edifying. Baba Kasha, Baba Ba Baba Ba Ba Ha Yabi, Ba Ha Yabi, Yahweh by Shema Shah Yahweh Ratazah. This was edifying to the elect. Shalom to the elect. Akyun wa Akwaf as well, brothers and sisters.